At Keith, we had for a long time had a sort of two-tier system of uniform. There was a blue sweatshirt for S1 to 3, and when they went into senior phase, they got a black pullover, sort of woolly style jumper with a school logo on it, which was very smart, and it showed the difference between the sort of responsible seniors who were the role models of the school, but also it meant that people were automatically having to shell out more money for a different colour of jumper when they went from S3 to 4.
By the time you got to third year, you'd then think about buying your next jumper and that. And then some people obviously coming from different kind of backgrounds couldn't afford it, or some people could. And that's when we did change the policy to just all black jumpers and that.
We've found that parents have been on board with us. They thought it was a good idea. We did consult the parent body, and we consulted our student voice, which is our pupil representative council as well, and they all seemed to think it was a good idea to make it simpler.
I'm near the richest coin gone. I don't hae money sitting in the bank just to spend willy-nilly. Money I save for things that I really need, and quite frankly, I'm one that I would never really waste my money on school uniform, especially for my last year at school.
And you've not got siblings, you're an only child.
I'm an only child, so I would not really need on a school uniform to pass down. So only thing I did wear, a cardigan, you can wear again. A white t-shirt, you can wear again. Stuff like that, you can wear again. A school uniform, you're branded. I'd say you're part of that community, and you can't really just whip the logo off and just use the jumper for someone else. So it's a lot easier just to buy them, because they are too expensive in my eyes.
Yeah, I think it's more expensive when you can't pass it down to anybody.
Yes.
So somebody can't get another use out of it.
Yes.
We had referred as a school to Moray School Bank quite a few times. Our guidance team had been aware that young people maybe didn't have school uniform, like a new school coat or school bags and so on. And we became aware of the charity and the work that they did, and they could refer young people to there to get school equipment like clothing and bags and pencil cases and things like that. And when we saw that they were doing an appeal for used schoolwear, we thought that was a good idea to give something back to them, since they had given things to some of our local families.
We collect all time, we've had brand new shirts not handed in, or we've had second hand jumpers, or first hand and second hand trousers.
The parent council's quite good as well, because they hear about it. So they've got children at the school, so they think, oh, I could hand in that. Mm-hmm. So because some children won't go home and tell their mums.
So it's not even the kids that are just donating. A lot of adults will come in and just hand stuff into us as well, which is really nice to think that the community is trusting us enough to hand in.
Parent council met the other week, and they were saying how great it was. They'd relatives in other areas of the country where they're not reducing the costs or not thinking about uniform, and it's costing them an arm and a leg, and they said they were very smug in informing them that their school just had a common sense approach to schoolwear, and that made me quite proud, because it was such a simple thing to do, but it's obviously made a difference.
Being able for Abdi to be able to enjoy themselves and nae hae the worry, oh my God, I'm going to have to go home and say that I need this, or I'm going to have to go home and say that. It is just really nice to make sure that everyone's equal in this school, so no one's singled out at all.